Hi, welcome to Three's Comedy and Community. This is the after show. So welcome. And I'm here today, or this evening, or after the show.
It's the after party, yeah.
After party. I'm with my man, Dean Edwards, the headliner.
Yeah.
And the future of the future of the future.
Harris Stanton up in the Peace Cake.
And they killed it this weekend. Yeah. We had a great time.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, we had some fun.
And as I said before, it's great to work with people you like to work with.
Right.
Absolutely.
And they funny at the same time.
Right. You don't have to lie after the show. Like, hey man, well, hopefully we'll have you back.
That's right. And I'm like in my mind, hell
ain't
no.
never bring you back.
So
the other comments listening to this going, is he talking about me?
Yeah, I know they are, but they know. They know.
Right.
Yeah. So how'd y'all enjoy this weekend, man?
I had a black. You want to go
No,
first?
go ahead.
No, it goes without saying. You running a tight ship, man. We had a blast. We look forward to returning. That's no cap. The entire staff, the chef, the wait staff. Your assistants that were helping out, and the crowds. The crowds in Colorado Springs are fire, man. For us. The job is so much easier when everything just falls into place and when you want to come and work with people. And from day one, shout out to Alonzo Bowden, because it was about a month ago.
Yeah, that's my man.
Alonzo was in New York, happened to run into each other. He's like, yo, you ever been to Colorado Springs? And I said, I did a military tour up there. He was like, no, I got to put you in contact with my man Eric at 3 E's. So he gave me the number. He said, hit him on Monday. So I hit him on Monday. I hit you Monday. You hit me back. And I'm here like less than a month later, a month later. You hit me and said, how's December 2nd and 3rd? I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And here we are, man. So thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, Alonzo been here twice, man. And as we teach our community about good comedy,
right?
Because it's still in the learning or teaching phase,
right.
These crowds begin to grow. This is your first time here. You still had a good turnout.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thankfully.
you come back again, it's gonna be more,
right?
Because they're learning about good comedy and how to laugh here.
And that's I think that's important. When you start, the fact that you started this club right before COVID really hit.
Right in it.
Right, in the belly of the beast.
Belly of the beast.
The belly of the beast.
Yeah.
And you're here to almost 3 years later. That's a testament to your hard work that you put in, but even more impressively, that you've got, I looked at the wall and you've had such amazing comics from Quake to Godfrey to Alonzo to Coco Brown's like so many great comics. And that's really a testament to you, because if Alonzo is a comic, he's a comedian's comedian, and if he says, yo, you gotta go check the brother out, then I'm gonna go check the brother out. And the same way he said that, I'm gonna go back to New York and Cali and wherever I vibe with other comics. Like, yo, you know what? Go check out 3 E's. Eric runs a great club, and it's a great spot, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wings is good too. The wings. The comics get the wings.
That's my cook over there.
Right.
He's knocking it out. Yeah. But I started this, man, because I enjoy what you guys do. You give people something that they don't get often. Yeah. And when I started in the 90s, it's like, we need a stage for these. Stages were leaving, especially after COVID.
Right.
You lost a lot of stages, man. And as comedians, you need as many stages as you can get, man. So all this is from love of what you do and the people that come to see you. Because you got women, you got couples, you got, they coming out to laugh, man.
There were a lot of couples this weekend, too.
Yeah, and you can't do that over Zoom. You can try, man. Zoom, but it's got to be live, bro.
Live, nothing like live.
It's nothing like live,
when the COVID was around, still is around, they would ask me to do Zoom shows. I'm like, I don't really know how to do it.
Right.
And because they weren't paying anything, I didn't even try, because I was like, I don't even know how to do live performances with.
Right.
You can't replace that.
Yeah. No, you can't, man. You can't do it. So tell me, what would you tell Because, we get a lot of young comedians out here, and they're a little lost sometimes, bro. They, they've been out here for a month, and they think they about to do a Netflix special. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, we ready now. We would kill. The word is, what is it? We killed it, or what?
Oh, yeah, everybody kills it.
Everybody killed it.
I killed it. I got a standing ovation.
Tell them they got
it
in the bar down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those 3 people loved me.
3 people, they loved me.
And 2 of them were comics, and the other was your mother.
That's right. And they gave you a standing ovation after they was getting up.
Or were they leaving? They were getting up to go.
That's
right.
right. So tell me some advice you would give these young brothers, man.
I've never been big on advice. The same thing I've been saying to New Jacks for years and New Jills for years. Just get on stage. Yeah. This is trial and error. You only get better by getting on stage. Right. You can write jokes till you're blue in the face, till your fingers fall off, but you won't know whether or not it's going to connect with an audience, with a live audience of strangers,
right,
until you actually do it in front of strangers. Right. and get to, because the beauty of stand-up in comparison to all other forms of entertainment is immediately whether or not people dig it or not.
That's right.
If you shoot a movie, it's in the can. You don't know whether or not you have a bang or not until it's out in theaters or on Netflix or any other streamer.
Right.
Right. If you are doing the show on Broadway, you could rehearse the lines over and over. You're not going to know till you get in front of the audience. But stand up. The first night you go out, if I write a joke Monday and I go Monday night to get on stage, I'm going to know by Monday night whether or not it's funny.
That's right.
What about you, Howard?
Well, what you said, and
is that what you said?
Yeah, and I know. I guess with TikTok and all the social media stuff, people get quick, gratification, but.
You so talking like this, like deep philosophy.
Because I just smoked something that a man gave me. That man had gave me. It slowed me up a little bit, slowed my timing up a little bit. But yeah, man, I would give if you love comedy, just study your craft, work hard, and if you're funny, it'll happen. And you might get it today, or you might get it 10 years from now. Bernie Mac took 20 years, so if you really love it, you gonna get it.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Put the work in. But a lot of people don't want to put the work in.
Right.
They want immediate gratification, like you said. They want that Netflix special, and they ain't got 5 minutes of material.
That's right.
Yeah. I got a question. As a comic, trying to get to the level where comedy,
you're not trying. You're getting to that level. There's no try.
You're trying to get to the level of this pays my bills.
Right.
What do you think is a big milestone that you're like, okay, I'm finally not an open micer?
But they're all milestones. We live in, especially now with social media. Social media creates a false sense of reality.
Yeah.
And when you step back and really look at whatever you're doing, whatever your vocation, whether you're stand up, whether you're a musician, whether you're an engineer.
Well, I feel like for most other careers, there's a path. You can go to college for this. There is a car.
Ain't no blueprint.
But comedy isn't. There's no blueprint.
There's no blueprint for stand up or any really most entertainment. There's no blueprint. But
as an artist, period, probably
as a creator, right? Yeah. However, the milestones are your success is what you make it, right? And so the first time you get on stage and you get a laugh, that's a milestone. That's a win. That's a success. First time you get paid $5 for a show. That's another milestone. So you set your milestones, not other people. Other people, we live in a culture where people project what they think you should have. Mm-hmm. So I've done shows where people will come up to me after show, man, you're amazing, man. I just saw you. I came to all 4 of your shows this weekend, and you changed up the material. You were brilliant. Like, oh, thanks, man. Yeah, man. So what are you doing? Huh? What do you mean? What are you doing, man? You need to be in movies. And there's not a sign-in sheet. There's no, you know, it's
Yeah.
we're working towards that. But in the meantime, the milestone in that moment is you came to 4 different shows and laughed 4 different times. That's a win. That's success. So for whether you're an established comic or an open mic, you are a comedian. You're a part of a community, and you are working towards elevating and taking the 5 minutes that you have and building that 5 minutes in mastering that 5 minutes, right? So I was talking to our host this weekend, and I said, listen, master what you have, because new comics do this thing where like, I gotta work on some new material because they think, because you see Louis C.K. who's been doing this for over 30 years, you see Billy Burr who's been doing this for over 30 years, these guys can put out specials because their muscles have been worked out, you know, to where they know how to put together an hour over a year's time, so they can do that. But if you're a new comic, man, take the 5 minutes you have and master that so you can go to any stage in any state or anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, and you do those 5 minutes and you get laughs. And then after that, you build and add another 5 minutes.
So the real goal is just to improve until you're undeniable.
Get better.
And there's, like you said, there's a lot of milestones. You got good milestones. You got the milestone where somebody throw like a candle at you
Right.
while you're on stage, and you go, wow, you almost killed me with that candle wick. So there's all milestones. You know, you got good ones and you got bad ones.
Thank you.
When you feel the sweat going down the back of your back, you know, and
It's a milestone.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
Okay,
But you remember that.
You remember that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Roberta Flack went through that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you on stage and stuff ain't going good. You start feeling the beads of sweat rolling
You
down
feel
your
it
back.
running down your back feel like an ant
Yeah,
in
and
your shirt.
then it go down the crack of your ass. You definitely remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna remember that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I was bombing in Glasgow, Scotland. I was sweating every day.
and it was winter.
So tell me what y'all got coming up next, man. Y'all, what you got? Any big
I got my
coming?
shoot. I'm go. When's this premiere? When's this go out? Like
Wednesday.
Okay, well, by the time y'all hear this, I'm in Vegas this week at the Comedy Zone at the Rio, and you know, for 2023, I have some things. You know, performers don't like talking about things till they pop, but you know, we're working on some things. You know, with producers that I worked with on you know, my Netflix special, so I'm excited about that. You know, Harris is part. I told him, you know, that there's something for him on there. He's a silent partner in the production that we're working on. So yeah, keep an eye out.
I'm also cutting Mrs. Johnson's lawn on Saturday at 12 a.m.
Is she paying you?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
You know, you want to come by, I might tell you a joke or two while I cut some grass.
Where you cut the grass? You got some lemonade?
Yeah, got some lemonade for you, man.
And follow Harris on social media
Harris
at Harris Stanton, HarrisStanton, and follow me at I am Dean Edwards, because that's who I am.
Harris Stanton Comedy.
Oh, my bad. Harris Stanton Comedy.
Well, hey, I appreciate you, brothers.
We appreciate you, man.
Taking the
Yeah.
time, man.
Thank you,
And
brother.
I appreciate your suit too. You know, that's a nice suit.
It's a fly suit, man.
Thank you.
I can't touch it because I need an oven mitt. It's so hot.
Well, we thank you, and we're going to definitely have you back here in Colorado Springs at
Thanks,
Threes
Steve.
Comedy Club.
Appreciate you.
All right, appreciate you. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Until the next time, stay you, stay strong.